Hello everyone and welcome back. And now we've been doing interviews throughout all of Utopia, and I have with me Carlyle Labuschagne, who is from
South Africa.
We'll get into that. I am so excited, and I thank you so much for wanting to do this.
Thank you for having me.
I met Carlyle last year in the most random of ways. I think you were in one of these rooms, and I walked in with Ethan, and I remember you had told me that you need to be on the cover, a book cover model, and I had never thought about, anything like that. And it was just so random simply because I had Utopia last year was my first time being here, never known about it, and so it was really, really overwhelming. So I was just taking everything in, and everyone was just so kind and so nice and amazing and so supportive. And then I just was like, who are you people? Like, what is this? So it was just, you were one of my highlights last year simply because I just remember how enthusiastic you were when I first met you, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what does she mean, cover model? What is that? Crazy? But yeah, so it's been awesome. So I'm glad I'm back for my second year. And you've been here how many times?
I've been here 3 times.
3?
Yes.
And you come all the way?
Yes.
How?
That's how awesome this event is, that you do come all the way from your little corner in the world to join into this family, this tribe, this amazing thing.
How did you hear about Utopia? What got you out here the first time?
I'm great friends with Rain Thomas, Tiffany King, Chelsea Fine, Janet Wallace on Facebook, and I've been following it since year 1. And I never imagined my whole life I could be here.
Right.
I'm tearing up, but it's overwhelming.
Right.
And it just happened. I'm going, and I said I'm going, and on year 3 I'm going. I'm really going, you guys.
So awesome. Like, I love that. I love that.
And the reason I chose this con out of all the cons is because all my friends conveniently come here to this place. And what better way to see all of them than here at the same time. Right.
I love it. And I've said this before, and they're going to get tired of me saying this, but it's not just about it being a book convention or a book conference, because it's not that, it's so different. It's really, about bigger things. I don't even know how to describe it. It's, you're coming back to family almost, your friends, your family, your supporters, your number one fans. Like, everyone wants to see you succeed.
And it's part of the learning curve. Totally. Even though you think friendship doesn't matter in your career, it does. It does. You need encouragement, and you need to encourage other people, and we're all growing and lifting and boosting each other.
Absolutely. So we've been here for 3-4 days. You've been here a little bit longer. Wait, when did you get here?
We got here about 1 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Okay, so we got here around the same time. You got here maybe a few hours after I did. What has been a highlight for you here so far?
There's too much. Too much.
I know, I did that on purpose.
The karaoke was insane last night. And everything about it, there's not specifically one thing. I think it's the vibe, the learning. The panels, I fly all the way here because what I research in 2 years is less than what I learn in an hour sitting in a panel. You can't learn as much as you do when you're face to face with a panel, with people who've guide you, and you asking the questions that are specifically to your needs. So you can't get that on the internet. Even with webinars, to me, I'd rather spend so much more money than coming here and going to the idols and the queens of the books, and I learn so much more. For me, the panels is number 1 reason I come, is to learn. But then you say number 2 reason is for the encouragement, the friends, the whole event.
Absolutely. And it's funny because I've been asking that question to a lot of the people that I've been interviewing, and the answers are all different but the same at the same time.
Yes.
And I absolutely
love it.
That, right? So you have 2 lovely books in your hand, so I definitely want to talk about those. So what kinds of books do you write?
Okay.
And just tell us a little bit about them.
I grew up with anime. And the superheroes like He-Man and Braveheart. And so my first books were sci-fi YA. And this book that I have here is Dead of Night. It's thank you. It's a revolution book. It's a dystopian book, but also romance, adventure. Essentially, they in a world after World War III, and it was the earth is scarred. There's little tribes living everywhere, and I didn't essentially make it on any continent because at that time in my mind there is no more naming anything, just naming the cities. There's no more maps, like everything is ruined, the earth is scarred, and the society that they're in is closed off from everything and everyone for safety reasons, and they've taken away belief in religion, belief in love, just belief in anything, because they believe that that is what destroyed mankind, is faith. They want just you to believe in surviving right now. And then the girl meets the guy, like a total hero set up. He saves her from a fatal attack. And she can't remember the first time she met him, and he doesn't want her to remember because she was sent to kill him. And he doesn't believe she's a killer, and they fall in love. And the word spreads that there is such a thing still out there as love. So now they're on the run from their own people because they will be making their people targets to the society that is hunting them. So they fall in love, and the whole book is just about believing love no matter how many times they are threatened that they're not allowed to, even by their own family and friends. And it's just an adventure and how they will rise up against all beliefs that love is the thing that will save humanity.
That's awesome. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. How'd you come up with, that
a song? A song.
All right.
A song. It always starts with a song, and then you get the whole world in your... So Dead of Night is from a Bastille song, and the chorus they sing Dead of Night. And I just had this vision of 2 lovers in the dead of night, and it's the only space and place where they can truly be themselves. And what's so special is because it's only them that knows who they are in real life and what they are and what they have.
That's awesome. It's so funny. I was talking to Mindy.
Yes.
Mindy Reese, and she was saying, I asked her about her concept, and she said, music, a song. I heard a song. I love it. The power of a good song and just speaking to you.
I love songs because it's the whole story in like a short amount of time. I wish I could write songs.
I know. But yeah, but you write these, like you weave together stories that really can take people on the grandest of journeys. So I think that is just as good.
Thank you.
So, who would you say, like if there was somebody that wanted, to read this type of book, like what type of person would you say this book is for?
I think girls and women. And someone who's looking for nothing to expect out of a book, just open-minded, and they want to find something and to know that, relate to the characters. Obviously people that like rebellious dystopian sci-fi books.
Yeah, I'm definitely a dystopian person, so that sounds right up my alley. So, Miss Carlyle, I have a fun question. I always word it wrong, so I'm gonna hold my little notebook here. So, what would be a fact that people would be surprised to know about you?
I'm not so put together as I look all the time online. And I've had a lot of TV interviews, a lot of radio interviews, and everyone's like, wow, you're so professional. I'm not. I'm a fly by the pants girl. I'm a, like, my emotions take me over. I usually cry a lot. And then a fun fact is I can't park from the left at all. At all. So I will circle the block a couple of times until I find the right parking, like the right parking.
That's so funny because I was driving with Ethan yesterday, and he is used to driving like a bigger car.
Yes.
He's borrowing his mom's car right now, which is so small. And he has the hardest time like gauging like
Why it's I think it's
I
easier.
would think it's easier, but each time he's gone to park, he's been so out of the line. I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, your
maybe
car
we
is
should just park in the middle of the road.
so small. Gee.
That's too funny.
He's gonna kill me for saying
my
that.
father was a racing car driver. I'm a really bad driver. My dad, like, my mom was telling me the other day, number one thing that your dad has ever said bad about you is you cannot effing drive. I do like to go fast though.
I don't really like to drive. I would love to pay somebody to drive me around. I don't like driving.
I like driving. It's relaxing for me, and I think it's when the good book ideas come.
I love being the passenger. Like, I will be a passenger. I'll be a great passenger. Oh, I'm fantastic.
You want to go ride?
I just I would just sit in the passenger seat and I would just go. But every now and then, you know, when because Ethan he has a heavy foot.
Oh wow.
So he loves to speed. So I will find myself like gripping like the door handle, like
I'm about to jump out if we go any faster.
How fast he's going, and then he'll hit the brakes, and I'm just like, what's happening? But I try. I try to be a good passenger.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank
you so much for doing this. I love getting to learn, you know, more about you. I love the fact that you've been coming here for 3 years, all the way from South
guys
Africa.
are my family, and actually this is a place where everybody belongs. There's no judgment. There's no you know, any kind of nastiness going on, any kind of jealousy, and it's unlike any place I've been before.
I love it. I love it. So, thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy. I am going to go eat. It's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime
now, so let's do it.
Bye.